The Duval Talk, a podcast that inspires creatives to make meaningful content and pursue their passions. My name is Nick Cano.
And I'm Bismarck Javier Hermano.
We're musicians and videographers from Jacksonville, Florida. We're sitting down with creators talking about their creative process, lessons they've learned, and as well as how to go about making an impact in their community. All right, welcome back to Duval Talks. My name is Nick Cano. Today we are missing our co-host Bismarck due to a gig, but we are here with my very special guest. He goes by Villii. Please introduce yourself, my friend.
Villii!
I spit static, you wonder why niggas shot. Remain focused, don't keep my eye on no clock. Like bald heads, these niggas capping the light. A thirst trap got homie down for a shot.
All right, man. So tell me about yourself. You're from Jacksonville, Florida, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
how long have you been here?
Shit, man. Goddamn. Pull a calculator out. But pretty much majority of my life, man. I say around 16, 17.
Okay, so you know the city in and out fairly well.
For sure. Fairly well.
And what do you love to do?
Music, and videography. You know what I'm saying? That's the two like main things that I love. Actually, shit, everything that I do, I love what I do, but those are like the primary things that I do. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir. And how did you get into, we'll break it down like more or less from the beginning, but like what was your upbringing like in Jacksonville?
You know, my mom she ain't play no games, man. You know what I'm saying? So
That's good.
You know, single parent for the most part, you know, from time to time or whatever like that. But she was very firm and she was very thorough. You know what I'm saying? So if I cut up, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't like I was, you know, it wasn't the people or, you know, the people that were around that installed that fear, but it was more so of my mother, of her getting the story and getting on my ass, you know what I'm saying? Love you, mama.
Bro, big facts. Mamas play huge parts.
I'm telling you, man.
In these roles.
Straight up.
What school did you go to growing up?
I went to Oak Hill Elementary. From there, we ended up moving. We moved a few times when I was younger and whatever.
Okay.
So I went to Oak Hill Elementary over here on the west side. And for a little bit, I moved to Orange Park for a little bit. In second grade, I was going to SBJ Elementary. And then from there, moved again. Went to Gregory Drive Elementary. And then from there, finally went to Jefferson Davis. And then last school I went to here in Jacksonville was, at the time, it was NB Forest High.
Gotcha,
You know
West
what I'm
Side
saying?
High School.
Yeah,
now.
that's what it
But
is now.
Forest back
you know
then.
what I'm saying? For sure, exactly. So
Very
you know,
nice.
a few schools I went to, man.
So tell me what has gotten you into music. Would you like to talk about music or film first?
Whatever, man. You want to flip a coin? Heads, tails, man.
Heads for film.
Oh, we on heads then.
All right, so we're going to get into this film life first.
For sure.
So obviously me and you have actually known each other for a good couple years now.
For sure.
And we're both kind of related in these same categories of interest, which is very intriguing to me. You know what I'm saying? Because we get to pick our minds at different levels.
Exactly.
So tell me about how you got into film and what influenced you.
Man, I really stumbled into this shit. That's the crazy part. I really stumbled in. It's not like it just fell out of the sky for me or anything like that. But my brother, he's been doing this for 10 plus years, man. You know what I'm saying? Currently.
And not to rip you off, I'm very sorry, but just to let some of the people know and all as well, you've been a part of some very cool projects.
For sure,
as far as like Soul Hood, Soul Hood 2, correct?
Exactly, yeah. Yes.
Y'all
Well,
have
Soul
a
Hood
name.
Prime.
Soul Hood Prime, I'm sorry.
I got
But-
you, Lois.
Thank you very much. She would have been on that ass about that.
Yeah. Like, hey, nigga.
And that not only was a local film, but was also featured in AMC as well.
sure, definitely.
And that's a
Twice back
huge
to back.
accomplishment.
For sure, definitely.
Huge accomplishment.
Definitely.
So if you don't mind, we will get back to how you got into
yeah, for
everything.
sure,
But tell
for
me,
sure.
tell for just for the people that are interested, how did you go about getting involved in that, getting a movie onto AMC screen as well?
With that being, as far as the movie actually reaching to that plateau, man, I got to give that credit to my brother Carlos. You know what I'm saying? Cast 2 films, director. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much orchestrating that. I was playing more so behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's my brother, man. So if you need me, man, I'm there. I'm not really asking no questions. I mean, even if the idea sounds far fetched or whatever the case may be. I'm just like, okay. You're like, hey, look, I need you to do this. I need you to, you know, and I'm there. I don't really ask too much questions. But like I said, I kind of like, it didn't fall out of the sky for me. He's been doing films for some time, so I just kind of been just there. You know what I'm saying?
You've been that reliable guy. Just
Pretty
been around.
much. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, hold the camera real quick. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to focus. I don't know if I'm getting the right shot or nothing. Like,
Picking
you know
up
what I'm
those
saying?
tips here and there.
Exactly. So it's like,
putting it together.
in a way, unconsciously, it's like I was like, you know, getting my experience through all of those times that I had been in positions to like, hey, yo, hold the camera, or, you know, just kind of like just observe what's going on around me and stuff like that. And then fast forward, I ended up losing my job. I straight up just lost my job. And this is like, you know, it's crazy because I didn't see it coming.
How long ago was this?
Man, this was probably, I want to say about over 4 years.
Okay.
Let's say over 4 years ago. I ended up losing my job. I didn't see it coming. I got off of work, and I was working through a temp agency at the time and whatever. So, you know, I would have to call in and, like, you know, after the day is complete or whatever. And just so happens I called in and let them know I wasn't going to be present, I guess the next day or two or whatever like that. And she had to tell me, like, oh, did you already leave the premises? I'm like, yeah, I left the premises. I thought it was kind of weird why she asked me that, but I'm like, yeah, I left it. And she was
you
like,
can't
well,
say that.
unfortunately, she's like, well, unfortunately, so she hit me with the unfortunate. I already knew what time it was.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was doing excessive talking, and they talked to me about it multiple times, and I didn't comply. And I'm like, damn, like, they really pulled that out of their ass. Like, that's the first time I could really recall somebody, like, pulling something completely out of their ass and just
On some bullshit.
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I ain't see it coming. And you know, prior to even that happening, man, I was in the network marketing for a little bit. So then I started like learning like new strategies to obtain funds without like, you know, teaming up with an entity that's already been present for like multiple years. So I already had that like that notion in my head that, you know, there's plenty of money out here to be made and I can make money. But it really started coming to me fully when that happened, like when I pretty much lost my job. I got kids and wifey, all that stuff.
People to take care of.
Bills. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they just kind of like cut me loose like that, you know, not that I knew that I couldn't be replaced easily. You know what I'm saying? But
to really be doing nothing wrong.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, damn, like, you know, so I don't like to move like that. I don't want to feel like I have to depend on someone in particular or an entity and whatever to you know, to determine my livelihood.
Yeah, and it sucks when you're working those jobs regardless, because even no matter really how far you try to get ahead or like the financially you get ahead, at the end of the day, when you leave that job, if you're not in that salary position job, you know what I'm saying, like in that good paying or whatever, you're only going to leave with maybe a max of like 3 months of like income left before you're going to be.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
If you check the check spender.
If you saved your money right.
For sure.
You'll be left with like a maximum of
For
3
sure.
months of income before you're flat on your ass again. And that's really one of the things that made me be like, why the fuck?
Yeah, for sure. I feel you. I feel you on that.
I do feel that a lot. There's money to be made out here if you're willing to go in the right direction.
You know what I'm saying? So boom, I lost the gig, man, and you know, I'm at the crib one day and one of my homies actually hit me up. And shout out to DG, man. Shout out to DG, by the way.
Who's
I'm
DG?
talking about you, nigga. DG Moolah, man. That's the homie, man. But actually, man, he actually gave me a call. He gave me a call one day, man, and he was telling me like, yo, man, look, hey, you got a laptop or something? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, yeah, man, I got a laptop. What's up? You know, he's like, yo, I was thinking we could like download like a trial version of a video editor. Like, you know, I bought a camera from a pawn shop. Like, homie hungry too, man. Like, he had his lady shoot the video. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Like, you know, it wasn't the best video, goddamn it, but we was excited.
You got to start.
You
That's
know
all
what I'm
that
saying?
matters.
So he just didn't have a software to try to edit it. You know what I'm saying? So what we did was I took a laptop. You know, I talked to Bit Bro, figured out what he was using. He was using Adobe. So we downloaded the trial version of Adobe, and I kid you not, man, we was on that shit.
That's like
for
a month
about,
trial, right?
Yeah. At the time, I don't know, but it
Maybe
was some
7
type of
days, some
trial.
bullshit.
I think it was about like a week trial or something like that. So we did the week trial, man. I kid you not, we was on that thing for like a couple days, man. And like I said, like if I go watch this video now, I'll probably be cracking up and whatever. Like we'll be cracking up on this, dog. But we was like so excited about it because that was something that we took our time. It was a very tedious job, and we finished the video. We watched it. We putting it on multiple devices, watching it, just excited. And once we got done, we sitting back, and I remember my brother still had his old camera. Like he had bought a new camera at the time, and he still had his older camera sitting. And so I'm like, yo, cuz, like, yo, let me hold the camera, dog. You know what I'm saying? It was a Canon 7D. You know what I'm saying? So got his camera. I'm talking to my homie, and we come up with the idea of like, yo, let's reshoot this video. You know what I'm saying? And we ended up, we left that same night. Soon as we thought of idea, we went out, scavenged, and just, you know, shot a video, man. And that was like my first video that I edited. And 4 years later, man, I done lost count. You know what I'm saying? On how much, you know, the whole time I was building my portfolio, you know what I'm saying? But it was just crazy how everything kind of transitioned, man. That was kind of the start off of everything, because, you know, like I said, when I just lost my job and whatever, like, I had to do something that, you know, that was going to give me some type of, you know, guarantee that, you know what I'm saying, like, I could make somewhat of funds, like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And not have to rely on these companies to do it for me, you know what I'm saying?
And just to, like, give people another perspective, the way that I got into this, pretty much, more or less, like you said, I stumbled upon it as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So this was nothing I ever really planned on like doing for real. I just planned on like hiring people to do this for me. So when I was, you know, making music, and I started making like my first couple rap music videos and stuff, and I was paying these people like $700-800 to make videos, and you know, that's a nice little chunk of change. But even on the video side of the world, we know that's not even that much for a budget for a music video. But so after like 3-4 music videos, and you pay $800 a couple times, and you done paid for some beats, and you done paid for some studio time, and
all that add up.
And you know, music, until you've really made it, it's I love music, you know what I'm saying? But it's for fun right now. I don't look at that as a source of income. I do that solely because I love it.
That's what's
you know what I'm saying?
That's what matters, man. That's priceless.
And so getting into the fact that I was like, man, all my fucking money is just like blowing through this shit. I was like, fuck, man.
For sure.
So
for sure.
Ended up buying a camera, the Canon T7i. And that's when I first started. Well, I had a Panasonic before that I had bought off of Craigslist for like $100 or whatever. So I learned to use the basics off of that.
For sure.
And then got the Canon T7i. And same thing, even though I want to get into the style, like making my own videos and a lot more stuff for myself.
Exactly.
It was able to be a source of income for me, where I could look forward to not having to be in my job all the time, because at the time I was still at Carrabba's working 40 hours a week, and that shit sucks. So being able to look forward to like get off and know, like, whether if it was just a $50 gig or a $400 gig, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, just to be able to get off, know I can make money without having to work for somebody else.
That's where it starts.
That was ultimate goals for me.
That's where it starts. Exactly.
So, but yeah, continue on to where you're going. Man. If you want to keep talking about film, or if you want to get into your music life a little bit, you're more than welcome.
Just to kind of pick up where you left off, man, it is a great feeling to be able to, you know, create something, and you know, for something that you love to do, instead of just being a hobby, you know, to make it, you know, just make it, you know, make it part of your journey, man. You know what I'm saying? But be able to, you know, maintain your living at the same time, dog. That's I love that, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what's keeping me going forward with it, dog. You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
For sure, man. But
and it's a lot too, for like, because I try to put my people in other people's shoes as well. I'm you got a couple years on me, not too many. I'm on that ass. But my dog do got some kids, and he's got a lady that he's got to take care of as well. And but that is a whole different type of stress and priorities that I couldn't even imagine having right now. I'm not gonna lie. So I have a lot of respect for you, man. Just being able to juggle everything that you got going on. Takes a lot.
Man, kid you not, man. That's part of the motivation too. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a balance, man. Like, if I could wake up every day feeling high and shit, like, I would be great. I would love that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like anybody else would have their highs and lows, man. I have them too. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I have to look around and remind myself that, like, yo, cuz, like, you got a lot of great stuff going on for real. Like, and everybody should be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just what you have, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes we don't see the greatness. Like, you know, it take others around you to kind of see that. And then if enough people tell you, you start to, you know, it starts to register in your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, sometimes it still is a balance, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, them low times, man, I gotta look around and some is at times I look at my babies and whatever, you know what I'm saying, and just look at them and be like, damn, where does it start? Where does worrying start?
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like, where does it start? Like, you know, so like, so if there's any way I can curve that and kind of, you know, change the cycle.
Because if you can try to, like you said, where does it start? If you can even somewhat backtrack to where, like, oh, fuck, I felt better 20 minutes ago. How the fuck did I get in this mindset? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm telling you, man, your mind will eat you alive if you let it, man.
So
you know?
It is constant reevaluation.
For sure.
That's essential.
Hey, yo, and I got my incense, you know what I'm saying? I got my plants. Like, I got all this stuff to kind of
drink your water.
Yeah. Hey, with the lemon. Hey, drinking water with the, hey, you need some lemon in there, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's definitely a balance, dog. But like, you know, the direction that I've been heading, man, for real, man, is just like, yo, I'm just learning to love the very little things, you know what I'm saying, that we tend to overlook. You get what I'm saying? Hell, just being able to have time and just hop on Call of Duty with your homies, you know what I'm saying? And but you caught up with your work, you know what I'm saying? Bro. But you can relax, like that, like be thankful for them times, because when it's time to put in OT and it's time for grind mode for real, like you want to love it just as much. Like I read this thing out of a book one of my homies gave me and whatever. And I don't read a lot at all, but you know, I'm getting more into
I'm an audiobook guy.
Yeah.
Like, I listen to audiobooks and podcasts.
Yeah,
especially with my job used to be on the north side.
Oh, yeah.
40-minute drive.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. There was one point I was on, well, I can't say like audiobooks, but more of like, you know, like live seminars that's being captured.
Oh yeah.
I would listen to those and stuff like that. But yeah, man. But there was a book my homie gave me type deal, and like there was a phrase on there, and it said is it possible to pursue happiness if the pursuit itself doesn't make you happy? And that hit me so hard. So I have to remind myself that I keep saying it, you know what I'm saying, to kind of like program myself, you know what I'm saying, and implement that into my subconscious to where like I said, the times where I'm balancing, I got to ask myself this question type deal. So I mean, I guess we can pretty much what I'm getting at with that, man, is like that's why everything that I'm doing, man, I got to make sure I'm looking forward to it. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? If I and you know, I'm not in this to work with everybody. You get what I'm saying?
Period.
Partner of mine told me, said not all spirits are meant to coexist, and I you know how things been manifested.
And I know you mean that, because I've heard you say this before.
We on wax now, man. So I gotta make sure, man, it's in there now. You know what I'm saying, in the archive.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely, bro.
I definitely truly believe that statement. I ain't really get it at first, cause I'm very social like to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, people will throw you a bag, bro.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And like, but they'll work you like a dog.
Type
you know
deal.
what I'm saying? Like,
believe it or not, like people that I did less work for, I got paid more.
And then the people
that
you
did
do
more work for, got
less
paid
money.
less.
Yeah.
But the whole time, I can't say the whole time I was building my portfolio though, the whole time. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, you know,
love-hate relationship.
Type deal. Ain't no love lost, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, it's pros and cons, you know what I'm saying? Without the bad, how can you define good? And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So it's, like I said, it's all about balances, man.
Girl, I'm lost without you. I swear I'm lost without you. All I think about is I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without you. Girl, I'm lost without you. I swear I'm lost without you. All I think about is you.